So it's been a real busy week for Diddy. Puffy out here, staying relevant, but he was talking about Kanye West on the Breakfast Club, and he had some statements. It seemed like he was defending him at first when it comes to the White Lives Matter shirt, but he did come back and clear it up eventually. So first, let me play you the clip from the Breakfast Club, and then I'm gonna play you what he said after that, after he came and spoke again, and then I'm gonna give you some of my thoughts.
And then I was gonna put out these T-shirts today, Kanye or nothing, and then Kanye my boy, Kanye my boy.
Now this is where he need the OG talk.
Kanye my boy.
White Lives Matter.
Kanye my boy is a super free thinker. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times what he means is like misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes just
you gotta stop making excuses for him, Paul.
Yeah, no, I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that if he did it, like, that's the way he thinks. And so, and I understand white lives do matter, but it's not that. That was our slogan. That wasn't our slogan to go share with nobody else. And so that's the only message. We don't have to condemn Kanye or cancel him. We doesn't have to go. Because right now, we the ones that are dying.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That are incarcerated. That are left in poverty, not getting any money for retribution. What is it? Reparations. And on top of that, flooding our communities with drugs and guns. And we know all this, and they still not trying to break us off, which that's the next level we got to go to. So it really ain't no time for no other lives mattering right now but the tribe. You have to be unapologetically black and love your people and love your tribe first. If you heard something was going on, your ass would be running to your house first.
That's right.
You would not be going to your neighbor's house first. They'd be running to their house first. We got to run to our house first, and we ain't got no time for no internet, you know what I'm saying, like white lives matter, to put that up against the black lives matter. No, we need to be focused on our...
So that was what he said on the Breakfast Club. Now hear him out after he had to just grab his phone and just speak to the people after seeing the reactions. And he did seem a little drunk on that Breakfast Club interview, I can't lie. He seemed either super tired or super faded, one of the two.
What's up? Check this out, y'all. I am not about to be addressing every last thing that's going on in the world on the internet. But the thing I do have to address is this White Lives Matter t-shirt. I've always been there, and I will always support my brother Kanye as a free thinker. But the White Lives Matter t-shirt, I don't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with it. And with the press and what fashion is doing, thinking it's a joke. But right now, all America has planned for us is poverty, incarceration, and death. So before I could get to any other lives matter, which all lives matter, you know what I'm saying? That Black Lives Matter, don't play with it. If you don't wear the shirt, don't buy the shirt, don't play with the shirt. It's not a joke.
Godspeed merch collection is out right now, featuring this basic tee right here, as well as the premium tee, the oversized premium tee. You feel me? Yes, sir. Hey man, make sure y'all go ahead and get it right. So you heard what Diddy had to say. Now let me give you my take. Y'all know, if you guys been on my channel for a little minute, you may have not. This may be your first time watching my channel, or you're a recent subscriber, a recent viewer. But I do not rock with the Black Lives Matters organization. I do not rock with the organization because they hijacked the movement to profit off it. It's some real shady shit going on with the organization. But the actual phrase Black Lives Matter is very relevant in context. Now, the context of Black Lives Matter has been removed because it's been politicized by the left and the right, and people are using it for their own way to spin their own narratives. It's weird. But then when it comes down to the actual humanitarian reasons, like just being a human, and what was going on at the point of time when it came to law enforcement, seemed like they killed more black people than any other races when they came in contact with them for simple infractions, whether it been being pulled over with some traffic stops or whatever. It seems like they were not valuing black lives in comparison to other races. So essentially the phrase is Black Lives Matter too. Not saying that no one else's life didn't matter. The core meaning of the phrase was that other races receive their respect from law enforcement as far as being arrested and making sure that they made it to their trial to be judged by their peers. But black lives, it seemed like they were being killed more often than other races. So Black Lives Matter to law enforcement. That was the base discussion. Since then, things have been conflated and left that point. People have been pimping the name, pimping their people, pimping these deaths. Things have left from that simple point. I don't think anyone can argue that point. You may want to bring out some statistics and stuff, but the things that we were seeing was wild, and we cannot ignore this country's history. So I found it disingenuous with Kanye's t-shirt if he really felt that way, because that's something that's okay, it's obvious. White lives matter. That's why the phrase Black Lives Matter was even brought up, is because of course they matter, but what about us? That's the whole thing about it in the eyes of law enforcement's treatment to black people that are being killed unjustly. Now, with me saying that, that's even dressing people like Kevin Gates or anyone that's speaking about black on black crime and how black people do each other, and saying black lives doesn't matter to them, as far as the people that's doing drill music and gangster music. It's not the same discussion, even though, yes, they should value black lives. They should. But it's not the same discussion, because this particular discussion is aimed towards law enforcement and their treatment to black people in comparison to other races. But y'all know me, I do not hold back when it comes to black men killing each other. I do not hold back on that. I don't fuck with that shit. We gotta do better with that shit. And I am someone that, feels very conflicted, because I love gangster music, especially for the energy that gives me in the gym and stuff. I love it for that point. But we are doing horrible when it comes to valuing our lives. So don't get me wrong, I don't rock with that. But it's disingenuous when you bring that point up when discussing the essential core meaning of the phrase Black Lives Matter and where it comes from in context. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here though. It's your boy Stacy. Yo.
Godspeed merch collection is out right now, featuring this basic tee right here, as well as the premium tee, the oversized premium tee. You feel me? Yes, sir. Hey man, make sure y'all go ahead and get right.
What's up? Check this out, y'all. I am not about to be addressing every last thing that's going on in the world on the internet. But the thing I do have to address is this White Lives Matter t-shirt. I've always been there, and I will always support my brother Kanye as a free thinker. But the White Lives Matter t-shirt, I don't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with it. And with the press and what fashion is doing, thinking it's a joke. But right now, all America has planned for us is poverty, incarceration, and death. So before I could get to any other lives matter, which all lives matter, you know what I'm saying? That Black Lives Matter, don't play with it. If you don't wear the shirt, don't buy the shirt, don't play with the shirt. It's not a joke.